Hitler, of course, is unlikely by any standard at all, aside from public policy, which we would certainly not want to see implemented in any way, shape, or form. But he's essentially a high school dropout. He is denied entrance twice to art school. Then he goes and essentially is living in a homeless shelter. At one point, he really is homeless on the streets of Vienna. Is a bohemian of sorts, an itinerant artist. Ends World War I in the mental ward of a military hospital, and exhibits so little, think about it, there's like probably 1 million German casualties in World War I, and he rises all the way, shoots through the top rank of corporal. So where's his leadership potential at that point? And then he leads a coup, which fails. 1923, it's a disaster. He's accused of personal cowardice in it. He could have been shot for treason, executed, hung, or at least deported back to his native Austria. He's not even a German citizen until 1932, the year of those elections. He's not even able to vote for whoever's running in Germany, and yet there he is. So he's pretty unlikely. And Franklin Roosevelt is unlikely too. Yes, he has all the advantages in life that Adolf Hitler does not have. He comes from this wonderful baronial sort of estate in the Hudson Valley up in Hyde Park. Big mansion, farmland, workers, servants, ice yachts, home up in Campobello in Canada, vacations in Europe. So why is he unlikely? And he's Harvard educated, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the cousin of a president, Theodore Roosevelt. But he's unlikely because people are not sure whether he has the right stuff. And I'm not just talking about Republicans doubting Franklin Roosevelt. People are wondering whether he's a lightweight, whether he has the intellectual capacity or the will to be president, to lead America in this time of great crisis, the Great Depression going on full bore in 1932. Walter Lippmann regards him as a fellow who, with no particular qualifications to be president, an amiable fellow, and no great reason to be president. And Bernard Baruch, the financier and philosopher of the Democratic Party, calls him an amiable Boy Scout. Just some guy who's sort of like maybe a Thurston Howell III rising to the top in 1932. And he is also, you're not sure where he stands on the issues. Is he the question of his political honesty? And I don't mean whether he's got his hand in the till, because he never has to do that. He never will do that. And actually, his administration is remarkably free of that for its entire length. But where does he stand? Where does he stand on the issues?